Hey everyone, so a lot of you requested that I talk about Despicable Me 2, and perhaps to my shame I hadn't actually seen the first one. So I thought since there seems to be a lot of hype around it, I'll go and watch the first one. If I enjoy it, I'll make the effort to see the second one. So as you can tell by the existence of this video, I did enjoy it. So the second Despicable Me picks up pretty much where the first one left off, which I was really looking forward to when I found it out, because the only thing that had to be in the second for me was the three little girls. They really made the first film, they really made the second film, so I was over the moon with that. Two kind of main things going on here. For the first part, there's a slight romantic element to it, which I'm not going to go into too much because I don't want to spoil the film for you, but I wasn't expecting that, so that was a lovely surprise. The second and kind of the main thing is Gru's been employed by the AVL to find the current evil genius who's being stealing some very peculiar things in very peculiar ways. So that it's nice to have Gru kind of on the opposite end, whereas we're not looking at him immediately as this evil criminal. So it's an interesting plot. The fact that the two work well together is something that has to be praised for the story. It's a nice story with some nice messages in it. It's nice to see the girls starting to grow up as well. I don't know if there's going to be a Despicable Me 3, and there might be rumours for that, I haven't checked. But I definitely think it's left in a place where it could pick up. There are more things that could be explored. It hasn't exhausted everything, which is a really, really good thing. They haven't just crammed everything in, kind of gone, first was successful, let's shove everything in the second. They haven't done that. The story unfolds well, the idea of the story is good, and it works really, really well. The film's directed by Pierre, Coffin and Kristen Wiig, and visually it is absolutely fantastic. I have to admit some of my favourite scenes are with the minions. Wasn't really that bothered about the minions in the first film. A lot of people were like, they're adorable, they're cute, you're gonna love them. Wasn't bothered. In this one though, I think they play a much more comic role, and we get to see a more diverse range of minions as well. And they're not as annoying. I did find them quite irritating in the first one, but in this one they are crucial to the story, and I absolutely love them, and I do think they are adorable. They're not as adorable as what I think some people are making out. I have no desire to go and buy a little minion or anything, but I do love them. We also have quite a strong cast. Admittedly, I prefer the cast from the first film, but never mind. Steve Carell still voices Gru. Gru is just a brilliant, brilliant character. It took me a little while to get used to him in the first film, but that by this point, I really love him, and he's probably one of my favourite animated characters of all time, excluding Tim Burton's films, of course. Miranda Cosgrove voices Margot, and yeah, Margot's quite an interesting character. Again, with the first film, wasn't that bothered, but there seems to be something about the second one which just brings everybody to life and really makes the characters a lot more well-rounded and have a lot greater personalities and more likeable qualities in the second film. I don't know if that's just me, but for those of you interested in a comparison between the two, I definitely would say the second is a lot better. Russell Brand is still in this. I'm not a fan of Russell Brand. I know a lot of people are not fans of Russell Brand, but he's not so much in it that you would be put off by the film if you don't like him. I don't hate him, I just would rather avoid him. But never mind. So Despicable Me 2 is definitely worth the watch. I think you could still enjoy it even if you hadn't seen the first one, but I'm pleased I watched the first one before making an effort with this one, because I think I got a lot more out of it. Understood it a lot more, of course, if you know the characters' histories, but also now that I think it's even better than the first one, it just puts it on a whole new platform. Thank you to everybody who requested that I talk about this, because otherwise I probably wouldn't have bothered, and I'm so happy that I've seen it. Do let me know your thoughts, let me know which one you prefer, the first or the second one, and I will see you all next time. Bye!